I've got a mouse in my engine. But I think this mouse is in here has been traveling with me every time I move. I've moved 3 spots so far. I don't know, man. I do not want them to do damage to my car. I cannot afford that. And I can still hear him, so I have no idea what to do.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my
All right,
wife.
that's gonna be our home for the next 2 nights. We're staying at the Luxor.
Yeah, I'm on the
All right, so we're staying at the Luxor, but for an extra $30 a night, we got this place. Check this out. I mean, this has got an entire living room, dining room, wet bar. Here's a little living room, the rooms, the beds, pretty nice. And then I haven't even been in the bathroom yet. Ooh, fancy, wow, oh my God. This is like a little apartment. Oh my gosh, I feel fancy. I feel very luxurious. I'm gonna miss this place. It was pretty nice. See ya! All right, well, welcome to home for the next couple of nights. I found this on iOverlander, and this is outside of Las Vegas, about 30 minutes from Las Vegas. Not like the Las Vegas Strip, but just outside the boundaries of Las Vegas in a place called Spring Valley. So I was working all day in Spring Valley, and this is 30 minutes just to the west of it. And this is also in an area called Red Rock Canyon. Actually, I think this area right here that I'm at is called Mountain Springs, but Red Rock Canyon is just up the street a little bit. And I've been to Red Rock Canyon before, and it's really beautiful. Stark difference from being in a nice cushy hotel room at the Luxor for the past couple of nights. Again, daily showers. It had a living room and a wet bar, and so much going on for it. And hustle and bustle of the city life. I mean, like, I heard screeching cars and stereos and stuff like that on the parking lot from the hotel room. So it had its good and it had its bad. But this is gonna be nice and quiet tonight. I saw a couple of rigs as I was coming in, but I'm pretty far back, so definitely won't be bothered with anybody. And it's just a little cool out here, which is nice. So as the sun sets, it should be get even cooler. So I'll just sleep with the windows down. It's gonna be nice. All right, I've got a mouse in my engine. I was sitting here watching some YouTube and on my phone, and I heard something, and I got out and popped the hood, and sure as shit, I saw a mouse in the engine. So I've been spraying the engine down. This is a concoction of just water and peppermint oil, and I've been spraying the engine down when I get into these remote places, and I haven't had a problem, so I kind of thought it was working. And I did that when I first got to this spot. I sprayed the tires and the wheel well, and I sprayed the entire engine, and I even sprayed the perimeter around the car with peppermint oil, because everyone says peppermint oil, they don't like it. Well, I did that, still had a mouse in there, so I sprayed more, then drove to 2 different spots and got out and listened, dead silence. I could hear it more, sprayed again. I even went as far as spraying bear spray into the car engine, because I thought this would be the absolute killer, right? So I put bear spray in the car engine, which about killed me because a little bit of that draft came up in the air, and it is some serious stuff. You don't want to be around bear spray when it goes off. It is some serious, serious stuff. Like, a little bit got in the air, and I breathed it in a little bit, and oh my God, for like 4 seconds straight, I just straight up couldn't breathe. It was intense. I thought, okay, that's got to get rid of him, right? Then I saw a mouse on the ground, and I don't know if it's a mouse that came out of my engine or if it was just a different mouse, because I'm sure there's plenty around there. I'm sure there's tons. So I saw one on the ground, so I decided, you know what? Let me move spots again. So I moved spots again, and I'm sitting here, and I've got the hood up on my car. I've sprayed it with peppermint oil, bear spray. I put cayenne pepper all over the ground, and I can still hear him. So I have no idea what to do. the only thing I can really do is like leave and go to the road and find a place along the side of the road to sleep. But I think this mouse is in here, has been traveling with me every time I move. I've moved 3 spots so far. And I think wherever he is, he's buried in. So maybe if I drive further, maybe he'll fall out or something. I don't know, man. I do not want them to do damage to my car. I cannot afford that. And I can still smell the bear spray. I don't know how he's in there. Whew. All right. I got to figure this out.
All right, well, good morning. So I did find a spot last night, and I ended up staying here because I left the hood up on my car all night, because I've read several times that the reason that mice get in your engine is just for the warmth. And it was cool last night. It was like high 40s. So it was cool last night. So they call into your engine because your engine provides a little bit of warmth. So I've read and heard several times that if you prop your hood up, that the cool air gets in there and then they don't want to stay there as much. So as soon as I got to the spot, I put the engine up and I just sat here for a good 10-15 minutes in silence with no movies or music or anything playing, just so if I could hear any sounds coming from the engine. Because that's how I heard the mouse in the first place, is I could hear like a scratching sound. I could hear something around going on in the engine. So I did that, and I got out a few times with the headlamp and looked and never saw them. So hopefully they didn't do any damage. Tomorrow I am going for an oil change, so I'll ask them to look for any damage. So hopefully there's not. But today is a very busy day. Right now I'm headed into town. I gotta grab some breakfast, and then I have got to go grab a shower. And then I am finally getting a haircut. I have got to cut my hair. It is so long right now. And then I am working on a really big project for the small company I work for out of California. It's very exciting. They're actually filming a TV show, and I am making the TV intro for the show. So I got to go there for the recording. So that's where I'm headed.
All right, well, if you're wondering if peppermint oil deters mice, it does not. I went to Home Depot today and got a very big 1-gallon thing of mouse and rat repellent that was all natural, and it was peppermint oil and a couple of other things, and it was guaranteed supposed to deter mice and rodents from getting anywhere near where you spray it. And I will say it was highly concentrated. I sprayed it all over my engine. I got down on the ground. I sprayed under the undercarriage of the car. I sprayed my wheels. I sprayed everywhere in that engine, and it was strong. Like, I was starting to cough as I was spraying it. Like, it was so strong. Like, peppermint oil smells good, but when you have so much of it, it starts to be really strong and starts to make you cough. So I thought for sure that would work. I even put my hood up on the car. I put a motion sensor light that I have in the back of the car. When I'm cooking, I use that. And I put that on the ground, so I thought, because I read that lights, like a quick strobe light or a quick light on, they'll kind of scamper away. So I put that on the ground so that if anything moved past it, it would turn on real quick and they'll run away. I mean, I did everything you're supposed to do. And sure as shit, right before I was about to go to sleep, I was watching a movie, but I turned my phone off and I just sat here for a second. And I heard some sounds, and I got out with a flashlight and looked, and I saw the damn mouse in the engine. So no, peppermint oil does not deter them. Yeah, this sucks. I had to move. I sat on my phone for like a good 30 minutes, just like looking for where I could go, because I was in a place called Lovell Canyon, I think it is. Lovell, Lovell Canyon. It's a gorgeous spot, like really nice. Lots of people out there sleeping in vehicles. So many campers, RVs, trucks, cars. One guy was actually putting up a tent. Like, really beautiful area. And when you find an area like that, the last thing you want to do is drive back into a city and stay. Like, I did not get in the travel lifestyle so I can stay in a city, you know? I got into this for lots of reasons, but one of them was to be able to sleep in beautiful, quiet spots that are serene and full of nature. But when the wildlife that's this big, well, a rat or a mouse is a little bit bigger, but when you have something that small, getting into your engine and could possibly really do a lot of damage. And that's the main thing, is like, I've heard that they will chew through wires and cause thousands of dollars worth of damage. And I definitely don't need that or want that. Like, who does, right? So that was the biggest reason why I didn't want that. Plus, I was reading online that, mice can get in your car. Like, I've watched van lifers that I follow on YouTube say that they've had mice in their vans and stuff. So, like, they can make it in. And the last thing I need is a mouse in this car. Like, that would be an absolute nightmare. There's so many nooks and crannies. I would have to take everything out of this car, gut it, and then try to find the mouse and try to get it out and try to kill it. And it's just, oh my God. Like, no, that would be the worst thing ever. Like, that would totally suck. So I definitely don't need that. I don't need a mouse crawling on me in the middle of the night or anything. So yeah, I moved closer to town. I'm still not quite in town, but I'm literally on the edge of town. There's like a big factory thing back there. And I'm still like, I'm like the side of the road. It's dirt, but I'm like not near. There's like one tree next to me and it's like some brush and stuff off to the side, but not mostly. It's just dirt. And I think that's the thing, is like when I was staying in Level Canyon, it's all dirt as well, but there's a ton more brush all out there. And I think that's why there's so many mice out there. In fact, when I was leaving, I saw 2 mice just like crossing the roads. Like, they're swarming out there. So I think one of the reasons that there's so much mice out there is like there's so much brush and everything they can get into. And I don't know what mice eat. They eat just insects, bugs, small bugs. And there'd be a ton of small bugs out there, I would think. So I don't know. It just really sucks though. I'm very tired. I'm way past my bedtime. I have got to get up early in the morning. It took me forever to just try to look online to try to find a spot that, again, is just not the damn city. But even here, I'm probably going to pull my blackouts out because I'm just on the side of the road. I'm in a quiet spot, but I'm not in like a serene spot like I was in the canyon there. Oh man, this sucks. I'm traveling through cities so much that I have to stay in cities, and I don't want to do that. But now that I'm near a city that has nature around it I can go to and sleep, I can't do that either because of the damn mice.
All right, well, good morning from a new campsite. This is on the south end of town. This is actually just south of a town called Henderson, which is right next to like regular Las Vegas, I guess, the strip, if you will. This is on the south end, as I mentioned. I was trying to stay on the west end of Las Vegas near Red Rock Canyon, and that's where I had all the mice issues. Not to say that this place doesn't have lots of mice issues. It's pretty much the same geography, but I haven't seen a mouse yet. There's a lot less brush here. There's a little bit more brush in front of me over here, but where I'm parked, there's just nothing but dirt. So I don't know, mentally, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, mice don't probably like just regular dirt. They probably want brush and things like to hang out in. So I don't know. I haven't seen a mouse. I've been staying here past several nights. I haven't had an issue. There's several campers down the way here. So it's been fine. It's been a very, very quiet spot. I have been spraying my engine down with this mice and rodent repellent, which is, again, just a highly concentrated thing of peppermint oil and some other things. So just in case. But this is a really, really nice spot. It's very quiet here. I have enough cell phone service so I can stream movies. I do like this spot. The Red Rock Canyon was probably a little more gorgeous, honestly. It was a little more hills and mountains, and it was just a really nice spot, but those mice were just such an issue there. Anyways, not the video I thought I was gonna be making. I didn't know I was gonna be making one about mice getting in my engine, and I certainly don't want to be making a lot of these because, again, they can really do a lot of damage to your car. So, not a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just end the video here. I don't really have much else to say about the sprinkler scenario. I actually am still in Las Vegas, as I mentioned. I have to do a lot of work here, so it's just easier to be here and use the amenities that they have. So that's where I'm headed. I'm headed into town to get a shower and start some work for the day. So until next time, thanks for escaping normal life with me.